guys, welcome back to my channel. We're just gonna get right into it. Today I'm doing a update slash review on Byte. So I have all my stuff over here. I have been doing Byte for about 8 weeks now. I don't have my trays in right now. Sorry if I have chocolate. I've been eating chocolate donuts. But yeah, so I don't have my aligners in right now. But I just wanted to talk about my whole Byte journey. So first things first, the reason I decided to go with Byte is because I have thought about braces before. I've thought about doing other kinds of things, but long story short, I have congenital orthodontia and I'm missing these 2 teeth. So I'm missing 2 teeth. It's congenital. I had them when I was little, but they never grew in. My adult teeth of those never grew in. So I just have my canines instead of what should be there, which is my lateral incisors on both sides. So yeah, so I wanted to do Byte. I mean, every time I went to go to the dentist when I was younger, they would talk about doing implants, and the whole process of implants is like a lot, and you can't even start until you're 18 because they want to wait for your everything to develop the way it's supposed to first, and then they'll go back and like fix what they need to fix. So yeah, I didn't want to wait for that. When I turned 18, I realized, you know, 1, it's expensive. 2, I don't really care that much about not having those teeth. I have my upper, what are they called? Wisdom teeth. So my gap has closed more than it was before, but I don't want to wait to make more space and blah blah, all this kind of stuff. I don't want to have things grafted into my bone. I don't want to wait the 6 months for that to heal and then they put the actual, you know, teeth on there. I don't want to do all that. I thought about veneers, which I still am interested in. I don't know, they're expensive, especially for the ones I want, because you can get the ones that are just put on top of your teeth when they don't shave down your teeth, but those don't last as long, and it's a whole lot. I've done years and years and years of research, and yeah, so this is what I wanted to do. I just want to close in the gap and see what it looks like then, and then I can also file down my canines and yeah, have my smile look the way I want my smile to look. I also decided I didn't want to do that because I've seen pictures of my mom. She had the exact same thing as me, which is how I know it's congenital, and her teeth look fine. I thought they look great. She didn't have any gaps. They were just like, you know, straight and nice and pretty, and I was like, you know what? I know that she had it. It's kind of like my thing that I have too. I don't know if my kids are going to have it. I don't know if my nieces or nephew are going to have the same thing. I don't know if anybody else has the same thing, but yeah, that's why. So the way I found Byte is, I think I saw them on Instagram first, either Instagram or YouTube, and they were comparing themselves. Well, not really, but you know, people were comparing it to what is it called? Now I can't think what it's called. Oh, no, Invisalign, there you go. And all the other, like Candid and all the other aligner brands. And they were saying that they're cheaper than other brands, and you don't have to go to the orthodontist to get them. They have their own orthodontists that work with the company that, you know, look at your teeth and create a plan specifically for you. And I was like, that sounds good, because the whole thing going through insurance and stuff, because it's not, it's cosmetic. It doesn't, my teeth are not bad. I don't have things missing. I don't have teeth falling out. It's just a cosmetic thing. And a lot of dental insurance, at least my insurance that I had at the time, didn't really cover that kind of stuff. Like, you can do implants, but everything else was like, no. So I decided, after doing some research, reading some like articles about them, I read through the website, looked at the process, looked at what you had to get done, looked at some Instagram accounts, looked at some reviews, lots and lots of research. I was like, yes, I'm going to give them a try. I'm going to at least get the molds, the trace, you know, to see when they do the molds of your teeth, and to see that if I'm even a good candidate. Because when I did out the online questionnaire, it said I might be a candidate, but they would have to check and see. So I got an email because I filled out my information on the website, and they sent me like a promotion they were doing for, I think it was like $75 off or something like that for the whole kit to begin. And I was like, you know what, let's just try it. I think I only paid $29 they like rebated me or, you know, gave me a discount. So I got the trays, and what you get first is they send you the trays. I got them basically within the same week too. It was probably, if not overnight, it was within 5 days that I got the trays to try out. So I got the trays, and what they give you is like 2 different things of putty. You roll them together, you make sure that they're smooth, that is all one color, no different strains of the other color, that you mix it all together and it's all one color. You put them in the trays, and then you put them, you've seen the pictures, you put them on your mouth, bite down, you hold it for 3 minutes, and then you take those out and you do it 2 for each the bottom and the top. So I did that, sent that back in, and they make sure everything is paid. The postage is paid. You literally just put it, my husband just dropped it off at the mailbox, and that was it. So I waited. That took maybe a week, and I just waited for them to update my information online to see if I was qualified, or to see if I actually could use Byte, if they cared, you know, if they could help me with what I'm trying to get done. So they put my treatment plan online. After they had reviewed everything, I went through, I took the pictures that I need to take. You know, the pictures. Once I saw my treatment plan online, I really liked what I saw. I felt like it didn't take as long because they have a system where it's a lot shorter than Invisalign. It's not going to take me years. It was only going to take me 15 weeks, which is almost like, you know, half the time, or, you know, cut down from what it would take if I use a different plan, if I had braces or whatever. And also the cost is another thing that helped me decide, because they have this thing called Byte Pay, which everybody qualifies for. They don't check your credit. It's just, you qualify for it, you just put the down payment, and then you pay it off over an amount of time. And I think it's the same cost for everybody. There are 2 different ones that you can do. There is the all-day aligners, or you can do the all-night, and I'm doing the all-day. The all-night are a little bit more expensive, but I think it's you don't have to wear them as much. You just wear them overnight. So yeah, after all of that went through, I finally I decided to wait on it. I was pregnant with my baby at the time. It was the end of last year. Like, I think I did all that in August, and then I waited a little bit, and then I wanted to decide to wait until this year to start. So I did have contact with the Byte representative, who was, you know, helping me go through the process, and he would check in on me every once in a while. Are you ready to start? No. And I just let him know, like, hey, I'm not gonna start until after I have my baby, because when you're pregnant, your oral health, it's just bad. Like, you have to make sure to stay on top of that, because teeth move around and everything moves around, different hormones and blah blah, and it's bad. It's just bad. So yeah, I didn't want to start then, because I was afraid that if I started then, I might have to restart, or it might not go the way I wanted to, or I might have something, maybe lose a tooth. I don't know, because like I'm telling you, it's when you are pregnant, your teeth, it's crazy. You don't want to do too much. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna take care of my teeth, and then I'll just wait, do that big of a jump, and to do all the, like, the, you know, crazy stuff later on. So it finally came around to, when did I start? I think I started after my birth. I think I started in May. It's July, May, June, July. I think I started in May. And I reached out to my Byte representative and told him, yes, I'm ready to start. Can I get the process started? What else do I need to do? And he told me, because it had been such a long time since I did my first round of molds, that they would have to do, that they would send me another kit, and I could start it again, so they can get a, you know, a new picture of my teeth and make sure everything's, you know, the same, and then they would update my plan. So he sent me that. I did the molds again, sent it back, and then a crazy thing that happened was they changed my plan. So I'm gonna make sure to insert that, a picture of what they changed it to, and I was not happy at all. It's kind of like what they do to everybody who's missing, you know, your lateral incisors. They moved my canines back, and they left the space. They closed my gap and left the space for those teeth. It looked like SpongeBob. It was horrible. I was not happy about that, and I made sure that I messaged him, like, as soon as I saw, like, hey, because before he sent me the plan, I made sure to pay my down payment and set up my whole payment plan to pay for the aligners. And I was like, hey, I just paid my down payment, I'm ready to start, but I'm not happy with the plan that they have updated to. Can we go back to the one that I saw before? Because if not, I don't want to move forward. I just want to get my refund and find something else. And he's like, oh, sure, no problem. Like, I will get that handled right away. Within, I would say 48 hours, it was back. My old plan was back and things were smoothing in, and I was like, okay, cool, yes, that's what I want to go, let's go. So he told me it would take, they tell you that it takes maybe 4 to 8 weeks before you get your aligners. Mine came within a week. And then this is the box they sent me. Right here. And in here, you can see that. This is, so see, things are looking better already. Down here, oh, that's something just fell. This is what the aligners come in. Let me open this so you can see. And then there's a drawer right here with the aligners, and in here was the Byte, my case, and Byte, which is the whitening that you put into the aligners. You can do it multiple times a day. You can do it whenever you brush your teeth. It's just supposed to clean the aligners and also, you know, freshen your breath, and it also whitens your teeth. The Byte is what you're supposed to use at least 5 minutes a day. I use it often because it helps the discomfort of the aligners if they're sore or if they're too tight or whatever. It helps that, and also this is what helps cut down the time that you have to wear them. So yeah. So the beginning process was super easy. I don't really have any complaints on that. Weeks 1 to 5, I would say, went smoothly. I mean, the first time I put the aligners on overnight, they tell you to put them on at night. It was painful. Like, waking up in the morning, I was like, wow, like I can definitely feel, so when I put them on, they were fine. But when I woke up in the morning, my mouth was sore, and I was really contemplating, like, I'm not gonna keep doing this. I don't want to do this. I'll just keep the gap forever. I don't want to do this. And I've watched a lot of views on people on YouTube, and they felt the same way. So I was like, okay, you know what? If that's just how it starts and it, you know, gets better over time, I'll just continue. So weeks 1 was terrible. Week 2, fine. Week 3, week 4, week 5 was okay. And then I moved on to week 6. No problems there. A little bit more soreness, but I continued to use the Byte. I mean, the Byte. This is the Byte. But yeah. So the only hiccup I had was when I went to week 8, which I'm on again now. I would be on week 11, 10 or 11 by now, but I'm on week 8. When I put those on, it was literally excruciating. Like I put them in overnight, and even it was hard to sleep. And then the next day, I had them in still, and I couldn't eat. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to take them out and mess them up. My jaw was like crazy sore. It was terrible. I even had to I took a Tylenol because I was like, let me just try to just get over it. Maybe it'll get better the next day. It did not. It was really bad. So then I started doing some research, and I was looking at my teeth, and I realized that one of my teeth right here was not tracking, meaning it was not moving. I don't think it was moving the way it was supposed to. And I started watching more and more reviews, and then I realized something that they didn't tell me was that if your teeth are not flush on the bottom of the tray, then you're not supposed to move. You're supposed to continue on until they're all the way flush, like they touch the bottom. And I wasn't doing that, and I realized that that was why I was having such a hard time moving to 8 from 7, because 7 was my last one for my bottom, but I have another 7 weeks up top, and it was terrible. So I went back to week 5 to see if this tooth was moving the right way. So I did that for maybe 2 more days. Then I went to week 6, and I did that for probably close to 2 weeks. And then 7, it was fine, because I think 7 was only for the bottom. And now I am back on week 8, and it's fine. But yeah, I would say if you're going to do Byte, make sure you realize that early on, so that, you know, the same thing doesn't happen to you. My pros and cons, I would say, are Pros, the price. It's a little bit over $2,000, and that's because I financed it. If you pay it out, it's a little over $1,800, which is a good price. If you just pay it all at once, and you can pay it off early. There's no penalty for paying off early, so you can pay more over time. It's just, if you don't, it's the same payment every month, which my payment is $89 a month, and they take that out the same date every month. And if you miss it, they'll send you an email and they'll try your second account, which is fine. Another pro I would say is the speed. I was trying to get this done before. It's crazy, but I have a family reunion coming up in July, and I haven't seen everybody in 2 years, so I just want to be like, you know, just to feel good. I don't know, something different, something changed. But because I had to go back, I'm going to be a little bit further behind than I thought I would be. But it's still, from the beginning to now, my gap is closed so much. All of my gaps, my bottom teeth are completely straight. I'm still wearing this, my last one, which is week 7. I'm going to be wearing this for the remainder of the treatment plan until I get my retainer. And another pro, I would say I love this. This is working really well. You can't tell right now because I've been eating chocolate donuts and everything else, but it works really well. I put it on maybe twice a day, and my teeth are like really white. Like, this lighting is not the best lighting, and also chocolate, but yeah, it works really well. I would say the communication between me and my Byte rep was amazing. I'm assuming it's a he, I'm not really sure, but he handled my little hiccup super easily. Like, it was no back and forth. It was just, oh, I have that right now. Oh, I'll get that done immediately. And then also when I had to, because it took me so long from moving from stage 1 to stage 2, that he literally just sent me out the trays again, like in a matter of probably a day. That was super cool. I haven't had any trouble getting in contact with anybody. I haven't had any trouble with anything. They send me emails like all the time. I'm able to go online, and if I need to contact, and just, you know, do that, email or call. So that's great. Another thing, I do love this thing. This is comes real handy when your aligners don't fit, or because they're moving really fast. When you put them on, sometimes they may not fit perfectly, and you have to, you know, work them in. And some different aligner brands give these things called chewies, which you're supposed to chew, and they help the aligners fit better. That's what I use this for. Like, I'll just help, you know, chew on it, bite down, help them fit the way they're supposed to fit, so that way they're actually moving. Because if they're falling off and they're loose, it's not really doing anything. So I use this all the time. I love this case. This is silly, but one, I think it's cute. 2, it's like, you know, you can just say Byte. But yeah, and also it comes in handy, like if you're out, you just put them in there. They tell you that's the only place you're supposed to go, in the case or in your mouth. Nowhere else. You don't leave them around, because if they get damaged or broken, you're gonna have to use one of your older trays until they send you a replacement. So there's that. Cons. I don't really have any cons. I'm having a great time. I feel like when I'm done, because I'm only just about halfway done, I'm done with the bottom, but I'm only halfway done the top. I feel like I'm gonna be really happy. The communication is great. They send me plenty of emails, and yeah, I don't really have any cons. Yeah, I don't have any cons. So yeah, I'm going to do another update in a couple weeks. This was just from week 1 to week 8, and just my first initial thoughts, because it's been 2 months, and we'll see how the process continues, and then I'll make sure to do a final review of from the beginning, the middle, and the end of what my teeth look like. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, make sure that you leave them down in the bottom. Make sure you comment, subscribe, like the video. If you're going to try Byte, let me know how you found them, and what you're looking forward to. Also, I do have a referral code, so if you do feel like you want to try Byte and you want to get some money off of your trays or whatever, I'll leave my referral code in the bottom. Thank you. Bye.